Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Marshall Thundering Herd. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Webb. Gonna take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense has it, they're on the move.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's going to go for a big one. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
So now it's 2nd and long.
22 water. 22 water. Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, 88.
Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. Oh, he's got a chance. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Back to throw, it's Connors. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. It'll be a run on third and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Hurd! And they strike first.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking for a man, it's Webb. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
At the 19. That's a first down for the offense.
He'll take it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The snap sets up to throw. Moving out of the pocket. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Big guy smells it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado.
Man, that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to, let them make plays, make it look like run. All the big boys on the field, slip that tight end out, find him, he'll do the rest.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. defensive front was a stone wall on second down. Now it's third and goal. Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got a man. It's Chop. Breaks into the open.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. The give to the single back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Hit as he throws. That's reeled in, it's McDuffie. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Connors. Flips it out to the back. At the 45 on its way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw. It's Connors. That's caught. It's McDuffie. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. The quick out. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Got the 1st down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Webb. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Snagged on the outside. It's Jean-Pierre. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Nice catch just past the 1st down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a grab on the shot. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a 2nd catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown, Colorado. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Inside the 40. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Marshall! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
What an unbelievable play on offense. And I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The give to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Webb. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
To the air on first down. Rush is on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
It's caught. Stumbled to the ground.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Connors. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
man downfield. Lots of running room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
To the air, it's Webb. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Line out trying to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Looking to throw. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buffs! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught. caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
14.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Back to throw, it's Connors. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Jukes his way for more. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk, but this has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Ohio. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
To the air, it's Connors. This time it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He might want another play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is. The QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Looking to throw, it's Connors. Got a man, it's Chop. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They just keep firing. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my right.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
I know that's a negative play for the offense, but nice job by the QB trying to manage the loss on the play, understanding that every yard here at this point of the field is so critical, so good awareness trying to fight back as best he could.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Past the 30.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here comes the option. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down.
Come on, set.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field.
Fly trumpet.
They'll try to slam it in. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring bring an extra defensive lineman. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Connors. Catch in the middle, it's McDuffie. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Finds his man. It's McDuffie. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Scanning the field is Connors. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you could just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the left. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
36. And that's good enough for a first down.
Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter